Yep. Dead. Dead. What's up, you guys? It's your boy, Midnight. Let me tell you a story. We're still on round 2 of our fight night, watching people throw hands, lead, and steel. Tonight, we've got a bit of Kentucky Ballistics, and I chose this one video in particular because of a childhood memory. Check it out. Before we begin with this video, I just wanted to share a piece of my childhood with you guys. As a kid with no access to the internet whatsoever, we had to come up with our own form of entertainment, and one of the things that we came up with was the slingshot. I keep trying to think of how exactly or why we came up with it. So, I mean, the most logical thing that I can come up with is that it was passed on to us by our boomer parents who grew up in the countryside. Now, my question was, I mean, having a slingshot as a city kid, we were city kids, we were a bunch of city kids with parents who grew up in the countryside and the provinces. Now, there would actually be no reason for us to play with slingshots because if you grew up in the rural area of the country, having a slingshot was actually quite a necessity since, you know, you can use it for small game hunting to defending yourself from the local wildlife. So, living in the city, there was absolutely no reason for us to have these things. But we did. So what you do is you get yourself a piece of a Y-shaped branch or a stick, or you whittle down a stick to form this this Y shape, and then after that you get a piece of wide rubber band tied off on both ends like this, and then you get yourself a rubber patch that should hold your ammunition like this. So that's what it generally would look like. The problem with this particular weapon is that you needed a bit of skill and strength to actually use it effectively. Just like a bow and arrow, you draw the band back, and then using the Y shape as your front sight, in order to aim it, you release. That's it, just like a bow and arrow. Now, generally the ammunition that we use for it would be, you know, small stones and other stuff that we could come up with. In civil disturbance cases, rioters and belligerents actually use it quite effectively against the police lines. What they would do is that instead of just releasing it forward, what they would do is that they would release it to a lob. So it goes something a little like this. So imagine this is like the police line. Let's paint them as blue. Alright. This is your police officer with his riot shield. There we go. That's his riot shield, and then you have your belligerent facing off across the line. Let's color him red for contrast. Now, hold on, we're doing art. It takes time. Now, instead of just aiming forward, what they would do is that they would aim it at a lob like this, which would then force the police officer to raise his shield above his head in order to protect, well, his face. And then other belligerents would then attack the police lines once the shields have been raised. So that's generally how it goes. So, apart from wild game hunting, self-defense from the local wildlife, this weapon can be used for a bit of civil disobedience. Now, like I said, as you know, a bunch of 7 or 8-year-olds, that's as far as we got until we came up with the idea. Like, one brilliant kid came up with the idea. Like, hey guys, you know what? it's really quite hard for us to actually, draw it back and aim and then release. That's why guns were invented. Because in order to be effective with a bow and arrow, you need years and years of training in order to be actually effective as a bowman. So what we came up with was something like this. So we got a block of wood, but I think it was a 2x2 or it was a 1x2, and then hold up. There we go. We're making art, you guys. Have patience. So, we got a 1x1 or a 1x2. You know what? Pick any. Pick any long block of wood that you generally find in a scrap pile, or if you had the money for it, might as well get one from your local hardware store. And then what we did then, we took this part of the slingshot, the leather patch and the rubber band, and then we attached it on either side using a protruding nail. And it looked something like this. Yeah, it looked something like this. Hold up. Art. There we go. It would look something like that. So it was attached with a piece of nail on either side. Now, we would draw this back. This leather patch would be attached to a simple clip or trigger mechanism. So imagine this is the top. This is the top part. And then we would put like 2 sticks across from each other, like this. And then tie it off with the same rubber band that we used. That's the top part. And so it would look something like this at the top. Nope. Wait, no. Let's use another color. There we go. That's the trigger mechanism on top. So it's basically just a clip tied off like that with the same rubber band. So basically we would draw it back and then latch it onto this trigger mechanism using the patch. Now here's the thing, right? It worked. It would launch stones depending on the tensile strength of the rubber band that we used. So the thicker it was or the tighter it was, the farther the ammunition went. We were fine with what we have. Until one day, the same kid that came up with this design had another brilliant idea. He said, "Hey guys, you know what? If we chisel a groove running down the line, so it would so the front part would look something like this. Remember, this is either a 1x1 or a 2x2. That's a groove like that running down the line. We could then use it to launch sharp, pointy sticks." We didn't know it back then, but we came up with a makeshift crossbow. Now, it ended as well as anyone would think. No life-altering injuries, just a bit of permanent scarring. Apparently, it was enough to go through a bit of leather, a leather shoe in particular, and it almost cost one of my oldest friends a toe. It was also the first time the local authorities had to come in and confiscate these things. Anyways, why don't we just get on with the video? And of course, that's a Jaws reference.
Like that harpoon gun, huh?
How old is he?
Yeah, man, this thing is freaking sweet. Just be careful with it. It's not a toy. Yeah, okay.
Ah! Holy shit! Holy crap! Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is exactly how. Oh, one of my old friends almost lost a toe. That was exactly how it. That is exactly how it happened. But he didn't lose a toe. Right? No life-changing injury, just permanent scarring.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And not too long ago, I introduced you to my greener harpoon gun. This is the actual make and model that was used in the movie Jaws.
Ooh.
It works off of a 38 special blank, and it propels a 1-pound harpoon. We learned
Wait,
that
it uses
this
a
thing is
38?
actually very effective, and the #1 request from you was to test it out against a zombie torso.
What was that?
So that's exactly what we're going to do today. I not only have these 1-pound harpoons, but I have some other unique harpoons to try out today.
Nice.
We have a Ballistic Dummy Labs zombie torso. If you have never seen one of these before, they
You have a
life
dumb
like
8-year-old.
flesh, bones, and organs, and this one has been zombified with green blood. I am super excited to get started, so let's get set up and get to it. But before we
8-year-old me would have been definitely excited to see this.
Okay, let's get started. First, I'm going to load us up a 38 special blank. And then we have our 1-pound harpoon. All right, here
Same
we go.
gun they used in Jaws.
Oh! Oh, no!
What happened? What happened? Wait.
Yeah,
He
I
missed!
definitely hit a little bit high. He got hit here.
Wait, he got the jugular. Wait, no, he almost got the jugular, but it's gonna be perfect.
Banner. Hit that subscribe button. Looks like my harpoon.
Yes. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, you guys.
And I believe it comes
Well, he
because,
missed.
I have a whole
But
garden.
blood loss and
sticking out the
trauma
back
would
of
be
it.
enough to do the job.
A few moments later.
Wait, it's roughly 10 meters away. And yeah, this thing is definitely gonna kill someone. I mean, it's definitely effective against those. So. Oh! Yep. Dead. Dead, dead, dead. Went through the chest cavity, but
Okay,
no
did not
exit wound.
Make it all the way through him. Oh my
The chest
goodness,
cavity definitely
that
stopped it.
broke through all that bone. And this is going to be really hard to get out of him. I'm laying back gently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We didn't have to do that when my friend almost lost a toe.
All right.
I mean, thank God.
Wow. Okay.
That childhood memory would have gone quite differently if it hit a major part of the body.
That is damaged. I also shot
it is?
a flat screen TV with this, and it
Why?
did nothing to the harpoon. And old Mr. Zombie there
I think it's a chest cavity.
completely bent my tip.
Wait, because if you're going to shoot a flat screen
that 1-pound
TV,
harpoon did a lot of damage, and I plan to hit the zombie with
all
it
you get-
again. But
as
before
soon as you get through the
I'm gonna
filament, you're
try out
fine.
some of my more unique harpoons.
What is it?
This is a 1-pound garden gnome harpoon, and I'm really
Thought it was a butt
curious
plug or
to
something.
see what kind of damage this thing does. Okay,
Alright, it looked like a butt plug from this
see
distance.
what happens. Here we go.
Boom.
Oh!
Didn't work. Of course it's not gonna work. Oh my god, oh, okay,
Okay, well,
it definitely
garden
left the
gnome
tip.
lost his hat,
Just the tip.
and I believe it's lodged in the zombie here. Oh my goodness, that was pretty brutal. Broke his rib. Get some of these pieces out of here.
It's definitely, it's not lethal, but that shot's definitely gonna hurt.
It's as effective as the original 1-pound harpoon, but it still did a lot of damage. So
Yes,
up
it did.
next, I have a 1-pound
right.
iron fist harpoon.
Wait, doesn't Hawkeye have something like this, like a punching? like a boxing glove on
We're
the
gonna see if
tip.
we can hit him right here in the jaw. Okie dokie.
38.
Let's see.
It's not gonna
if we
provide that
can
much
knock out
propulsion,
Mr. Zombie.
but
Oh! Oh!
yeah, that's a concussion
I
at
cannot
least.
believe I hit him.
Yep, that's a concussion at least. Alright, burst eardrum, concussion,
Oh, I think I managed to
and
hit him. No!
a
We hit him
broken
right
jaw,
here in the side of the head, and that
or at least a bit
broke
of torn ligaments.
his whole skull. Oh!
He's gonna be hospitalized for a month,
Oh,
but
the
guy's gonna
iron
live.
fist is no joke. I was hoping that I'd hit him right here in the jaw, but
And break it off.
it's really hard to aim with these things. So up next, I have a harpoon that I am really excited about. The Jurassic
That's not gonna
harpoon.
work.
This thing right here is pretty mean looking, and I'm very excited to see what happens when we hit Mr. Zombie with it. Oh!
It didn't. Dude! What happened?
It's like we had a malfunction. Well, like I said in the previous video, this harpoon gun is 50 years old. So you can only imagine how old a Jurassic harpoon is. It broke apart before it even made it to the zombie, but it still tried to take a bite out of him. Not gonna lie, I'm a little sad about the Jurassic harpoon, but I'm really excited about this.
He only had like one.
Poseidon's Trident harpoon. This
Wait,
should be interesting.
is it a real one? Because here's the thing, right? You guys know why a trident has 3 prongs to it? It's because of water refraction. If you ever tried like catching a fish with your bare hands, like in a river or stream, when you're looking down at the fish, you're not actually looking directly at it, but you're looking at its reflection through the water. And therefore, that's why they invented a trident with multiple prongs on it so you could hit it better just in case you miscalculate. Because you know what, catching or shooting a fish from on top of a boat or from the surface is definitely, you're not looking directly at the fish, you're merely looking at its reflection. That's why tridents were designed that way.
Okay, kind of hard to aim with this thing. Here we go.
Yes, it is.
Oh!
How gonna work? Penetration? Yep, definitely penetration. Is that plastic?
My goodness. That harpoon was not playing around.
Ow.
Oh! Take a look inside there. You would not want to get hit with that. So I guess Poseidon's Trident was pretty old as well. These little arms broke off before they even made it to the zombie, but that center one still punched him pretty hard, and the bulk of the harpoon did some damage as well.
Right,
Okay, now I'm gonna circle back to the original 1-pound harpoon, and this time I'm gonna aim for the lower section of the zombie. Here we go.
It just dawned on me. With the harpoon designed that way, what was the target? Like whales and sharks?
Oh!
Oh. They're still aiming for center mass, so previous damage.
This thing hits a little high. Dang it. Oh, I meant to hit him here. I was aiming here.
Yeah,
And hit up
well,
here.
previous damage is exacerbated by the new rounds coming in. So
Ah! Let's try again,
I want to see
shall we?
I want to see him hit it in the rib
Get
or in the
a
forehead.
little closer this time.
Get a headshot. Less than 5 meters now.
Oh!
All right, but no exit wound, right? We have yet to produce an exit
That was
wound.
definitely the softer section of the zombie. And yeah,
Did we?
looks like
Oh my god, it went through.
we successfully made it all the way through
So
him.
it's not enough
I'm just gonna
to actually penetrate
that
through
way.
and through a chest cavity,
All the way
but it's
through.
definitely enough
Ah, okay.
to go through the
Yep.
gut.
That looks pretty bad.
Nice.
All right.
Definitely likes playing
We
with
are
himself.
back in business. I'm gonna turn him sideways now, and
Check out the
gonna
rib
aim
part.
for this section. I expect this to be pretty eventful.
You guys noticed that they keep shooting at the damaged
because
sections.
I'm gonna lose my harpoon. Oh!
There we go. Oh, okay. Now we have a through and through. You've got a skull.
Wow. Well, we definitely
And then soft tissue brain,
managed
soft
to
brain
hit.
tissue.
Yeah. So not a lot to talk about here. It's pretty obvious what happened. And
So less
my
than 5
harpoon
meters, it's definitely
is
lethal.
right over here on the ground. Oh.
Well, it's having trouble going through the chest cavity.
But it is not filled with dirt. And it's still functional. Doesn't seem like it's any more damaged than what it was before. My goodness. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say that if the zombie apocalypse occurred and all you had was a harpoon gun, it'd probably be okay.
You know, there was this factoid about the Walking Dead, right? Daryl, the guy that hunts with a crossbow. The reason why they don't show him after he fires off the crossbow every time is because of the slow reload. So yeah, if ever you do find yourself in a zombie apocalypse, the harpoon gun would definitely be better than an actual, crossbow. Or just, go with a bow and arrow. But here's the thing, right? A bow and arrow actually requires years and years of practice. I mean, that's why they invented guns. Alright, what's the plan now?
Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a big favor and give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe
I'm
button.
already subscribed.
Also, be sure and check me out on Kentucky Customs, Kentucky Ballistics Shorts, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt.
Nice. Wait. I want to see this.
And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, thank God. His name is Scott.
See you next time.
What's the plan here, Scott? Alright. The plan was to destroy more tables. That's not gonna work. Ooh. Bit of rope torture here. But not our thing. And that's all we have for tonight. Thank you guys. You all know the drill. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button. Links of the original videos are down in the description. Bye!